Your vehicle is one of the best backpacks you could ever ask for. Prove me wrong. I mean, it pretty much goes with you wherever you go. It goes with you to work, when you take the kids to school, when you go to church, even if you work from home. Guess what? The vehicle's with you. The excuse that I normally hear is, well, I just don't have any room in my vehicle. Well, I drive a Jeep and I still do it, so there's really no excuse. When I was in professional rescue, we were required to live out of our vehicle for a minimum of 2 weeks. And if you go to a scene like Katrina, then, well, you can totally understand why. The number one thing that I heard in the field as a SAR-1 was I never thought it would happen to me. And that doesn't have to be you. So today we're gonna be continuing our fire kit mentality series. Today is the R, your resupply. In the first video, I showed you my foundation or my EDC, and then we did an adventure film. Then I showed you my intermediate kit or my backpack, and then we did an adventure film. Today I'm gonna show you my resupply or my vehicle, and if you wanna see an adventure film, let me know in the comments. Now, before we deep dive into this thing, understand, number one, you've got to be tactically efficient. You can't just throw a bunch of stuff in your vehicle. I really like having the doors off the vehicle, but the chickens keep laying eggs in my cup holder. I thought about murdering them because I really hate having doors on the vehicle. I mean, I definitely could have got away with it. I could have blamed the coyotes, I could have blamed the owl, I could have blamed the hawk, but then Mama would have been mad, and you know how that goes. So let's go. Bam. Now in the back left-hand corner of the Jeep, that's where I keep my jump bag. I was an EMT, so I keep all that stuff. Plus, I keep a fire extinguisher as well. And you'll notice I said back left corner. If you had to describe where the stuff is in your vehicle, it needs to be accessible in case there is a serious emergency. And yes, I've had to save lives not being on the clock before, and so it's really important to be able to say it fast. Back left corner. Now, a lot of people are gonna ask what's in this bag right here, and the truth is this is just where I keep extra stuff that I need quick access to throw into my backpack. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. The main thing is to be able to get to this bag super fast. The next thing is my toolkit, because I drive a Jeep. Next comes my air compressor, and in this box is all of my tie straps. Everybody needs tie straps, just do it. Next comes extra clothes, and extra clothes necessarily aren't for me. They might be for other people. Think about the wintertime. Can you outfit the rest of your family? It sure would suck if you couldn't take care of them. Then I repurposed an old rope bag for my shelter system. And then of course y'all have all seen this one, my bug out bag. Then right here is where I keep my camping chair. Over here is where I keep my sleeping mat. Then here's where I keep a small table. I actually use it a lot when I'm teaching. I would have attached it to the vehicle right here actually, but I kind of like setting my table where I want to set my table, so yeah. And then comes my 2-burner stove. And then here's where I keep all of my food, and you'll notice it's in a metal container, and there's a lot of food in here, and if I go somewhere, I just don't want bears or raccoons messing with it. Then up here in this cubby right here, this is where I keep my jump starter. And right here is my favorite box. This is actually like my kitchen junk drawer. Oh yeah. We would have to do an entire video just on this box alone. When I say junk drawer, I literally mean junk drawer, man. I've got everything in here. There's my bush pod and stuff to cook with, a twin cotton sheet, another shelter, emergency blankets, shamogs, boonies, extra tools, fat wood, trash bags. I mean, you name it. It's in there. If you want to see a video, let me know. And then under here is where I keep some extra rescue stuff. Behind all of that come the traction boards. Oh yeah, and then the kids, they hid this here because they don't like using bug dope. Whatever. Now this bag right here would have to be a whole nother video itself. Let's see here. Let me see what I can find. Oh, I got a wool blanket. I got my DVOM. Oh, jumper cables. Gotta have jumper cables. If you can only have a couple items for rescue when you're off-road, I highly suggest that you get soft shackles and a dynamic rope. They're awesome. Then I've got a tree saver, another tow strap. Then I've got my line dampeners. Then I keep extra hardware like D-rings, and of course you gotta have a snatch block. Then I got a shovel and my machete. Gotta have a machete. Oh, and my axe. Oh, my favorite axe. Goes with me everywhere. My big boy, And the rest of it in here is just extra tools like larger ratchets and hammers, extra tow balls, electrical pliers. And in these front pockets, I've got all like my deflators, an extra chain for the chainsaw, wedges, stuff to fix flats, etc. Now hidden, but still accessible, my toys from Walmart. You'll notice, YouTube guys, it's just a toy, okay? I bought a toy at Walmart. It doesn't even work. The batteries are dead. The scope is not mounted. Look, I got zip ties and the mag won't even come out. All right, do not report me for a toy. But hey, the flashlight still works. Something else that I feel like is a requirement for going off-road is having a chainsaw. This is my MS-261C, which is a great just all-around saw. Most people say like, what do you need a chainsaw for? Well, if you've ever gone off-road, there are trees always in the way. And what if you wanted to put a tree in somebody's way? Oh yeah, I got a moving blanket. Comes in handy all the time. And I keep a 10-liter gas can. And a lot of people say, why don't you get the larger one? Have you ever lugged one of these over a mile? Oh yeah, I forgot one more thing. Sometimes you just gotta tow stuff, you know what I mean? Now for all of you complaining like I don't have any room, I got all of this inside of a Jeep and I still have 4 seats. Oh, that's right, I still have 4 seats with all of this stuff inside of a Jeep. Now the only other things I could think of is my winch and my jack. Now I gotta put all of that back in. So that's what I keep in the Jeep. If you want to see an adventure film with it or you want to see individual kits, let me know in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe, ring the notification bell. And until next time, fuel those fires.